Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to March of the Monsters. This is episode 4? Yes, episode 4. Um, Unfortunately, J-Man was not able to make it tonight, but he will be able to make it tomorrow for Godzilla Final Wars, which will be very fun. But tonight, we're watching one of my favorites, one of the standouts of this franchise, Godzilla versus Destroyah. I know, I kind of fumbled my words there. I was getting a little ahead of myself. See, when you watch the Angry Video Game Nerd, aka Cinemassacre, and you watch his review on this movie, well, he's like, Destroyah! Very over exaggerated, very flamboyant and cartoonish. It's great. I love it. But so, a little backstory about this movie. So, this movie is the sort of end cap for Toho's Heisei era of Godzilla films that started in 1984 and now to 1995. And no spoilers, please. So for if whoever is watching, whoever joins in, I'll make sure to periodically remind the audience. But no spoilers for this movie because both these guys have not seen it. Now, in all fairness, we probably should have watched a few other films in the Heisei series before this one. But I can quickly fill you guys in on some of the I'll recap it for you. So, this film and the Heisei series, starting from 1984's The Return of Godzilla, is a direct sequel to the 1954 film. So, in 1984, basically, Godzilla comes back. By the end of 1984, Godzilla gets trapped in a volcano. Fast forward to the next film of the franchise, or in the series, Godzilla versus Biollante, and some bioterrorists basically blow up the cap of the volcano, releasing Godzilla, and, well, Godzilla's on the loose again. He defeats Biollante, and then he goes back to the sea, and then we fast forward again to Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, which, Godzilla fights the three-headed dragon, some stuff happens, King Ghidorah gets defeated, then comes back as Mecha King Ghidorah with some help of future technology. And yeah, I'm breezing through this as best as I can just to get you guys caught up. So that happens, and then Godzilla basically just goes back into the ocean, and all's well that ends. Ominous, I guess. Fast forward to Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, and I say Mechagodzilla 2 because Toho is acknowledging the fact that they made a previous Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla film back in 1974 or 73. And then, so in this film, which does not have continuity with that Mechagodzilla film, by the way, they just happen to call it Mechagodzilla 2 to basically avoid confusion. Turns out that Godzilla had an egg and Godzilla has a kid. Rodan's in the movie as well, which is weird. But this movie is important, or that it's important because you get introduced to Godzilla's son, which will become a reoccurring character for the next 2 films. So after Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, you know what? I skipped over Godzilla versus Mothra. Shit. Okay. Godzilla versus Mothra doesn't play too much into it. It comes after Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, but before Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. Sorry. But yeah, after Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, you have Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Yes, that's right. There's something called Space Godzilla. It's pretty weird. Godzilla's kid is also in the movie. He's a little bit more grown up, but he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Very, like he gives Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian a run for his money. And basically, it ends with Godzilla. Well, you get a little hint about what happens in this movie that we're about to watch in that movie. Basically, Godzilla he's becoming very powerful. And we get a little hint about his power towards the end of the movie where he decimates Space Godzilla. And Godzilla and his son return to the little island that they're on. Monster Island or Godzilla Island, whatever you want to call it. It's their home. So, happy ending for them until we get to this movie now. And that's where we're going to start. So, all you need to know, Godzilla is getting uber powerful. Godzilla has a kid. The kid will also be in this movie. And this movie heavily ties in with the 1954 film. And being that we did watch it recently, we're going to have some things that are nice and reminiscent. Might see some familiar faces, some familiar things. This is one of my all-time favorite Godzilla movies. Like, I've watched this one religiously. It's fantastic. I love it. Goofy stuff compared to what we've got in the past, it's not really here. Like, you're not going to be laughing at the monsters. It's going to be something that's, no, it ain't going to be happening here.
Those fucking arms.
You'll never look at Suburban Sasquatch the same again.
No.
I mean,
God damn it.
I mean, come on. Let's be honest. The Kong suit. It gave Suburban Sasquatch a run for its money. I'm sorry, but
it's pretty bad.
Anyway, so Godzilla vs. Destroyah. We are watching it on YouTube. I wonder if I can post a link to it. Well, let me do that. Let me see.
Or the people watching could just take a hint. It's on YouTube. Just look it up. Godzilla vs. Destroyah. Not Destroyer. Destroyah.
Destroyah. Yes, that's right.
You know what's funny about Destroyah? It sounds like somebody was trying to say destroyer, but as soon as they were trying to get to the part, they might have stubbed their toe on something and caused them to say "yeah" or something.
Perhaps.
Interesting. Okay, so I did post the link. So if you guys want to follow along, you can. We're all going to be watching the same one. We're starting at the zeros, black screen, all that stuff. So on the count of 5, we shall start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
I was at 1, so I had to wait a second.
You're good.
Soho.
The Japanese dub, the original. It might be, actually.
I hope. I always have to turn on subtitles.
Already did.
Should already have subtitles.
That's my point.
Oh, wait. Never mind. It's English dub. Okay. There's not much. Well, we'll see. For the most part, the movie isn't edited.
Okay. Nice glasses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what they were looking at was an island. That was the island I was just telling you about. It's gone. It's been destroyed.
By Destroyah?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
So actually, the last couple episodes I got to watch of the series, Monster Wars.
My favorite.
How could it not be? All those other monsters, they're fucking modified cyborg of the original Zilla.
Mm-hmm. That was their idea of Mechagodzilla, I guess.
Whatever works.
Whoa.
That was acting. Oh. Even Godzilla looks better this time around.
Well, you're seeing Godzilla in a very rare form.
Yeah.
So the movie will go into more detail as it goes along, but the long story short is Godzilla is getting a lot of radiation. He's overpowered to the point where he's melting down. This form of Godzilla is known as Burning Godzilla, and it actually does make an appearance again in the Monsterverse in Godzilla King of the Monsters. But it's different. It's similar, but it's different. But yeah.
Where are they? Hong Kong?
It is.
Oh,
Couldn't you read? I fuck you be?
Fun fact: the guy that did the soundtrack for this movie, he's done pretty much every soundtrack up till now for the Godzilla films, including the original.
I fuck you be?
We for Kube, motherfucker.
What? I like to make fun of foreign names. So what?
Fair enough. Just a quick side note: I love this soundtrack. Like this,
Yeah.
Godzilla's theme has always been classic, and the different iterations through the years. I mean, the Heisei era is my favorite because it sort of returns to that ominous feeling.
Yeah. Making Godzilla an intimidating force of nature.
Exactly. Look at that. Look familiar?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, though.
It's not a dildo. God damn it.
the mutagen.
Why would you make that assumption? That's me talking, not Carter.
Fuck off. I said mutagen.
I was going to say it reminded me of something from Ghostbusters. Sheesh.
Oh, that's a completely different direction than what I said.
Or
Yeah, so I mean, you know what it is, though, right?
no.
You know, that was the Oxygen Destroyer.
Yeah, I knew what it was. but I was
Oxygen
being a
Destroyer, Destroyah. Began
Nah.
to see a little bit of a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Hint, hint.
jackass. Oh my god, that would be an interesting crossover.
What?
Godzilla versus Ghostbusters.
No.
No.
Why? He's not a fucking ghost, damn it.
The only way it would work is if we were the Ghostbusters and Caleb was the one who didn't empty his mind.
Very true. Very true. I tried to think of the most violent thing. Something that could possibly annihilate us and everybody in sight.
Caleb's gone bye-bye, Carter.
Oh fuck. Well, think about it. I mean, this isn't so. Oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, I don't want to remind myself of that god awful movie.
I'm sorry, Carter, but I'm terrified beyond the. God damn it! I can't ever get the line right.
I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Thank you.
Oh, so is it me or did that girl? It looked like she was attempting to do a Jill Valentine cosplay.
When did first Resident Evil come out?
1996 or 97? Oh wait, maybe it was 95. Oh, let me look. '96.
Hey,
That's right,
that guy.
Dr. Yamane.
Oh, look what he had in his hand.
What?
Diet Pepsi in his hand.
Really?
Yeah, he had.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, I saw it. I recognize that damn logo. I recognize that damn
Yeah,
bottle.
look at the Apple logo behind him.
Oh yeah.
Well, that looks pretty gay.
Oh yeah.
You have to remember you have to remember the grandfather of computers, the one who helped us win the war, was actually gay, and he got arrested for it.
The grandfather of computers was gay?
The guy, the code breaker who helped us defeat the Nazis in World War II?
It's been
The
a while
guy
since I looked up World War II history, buddy.
You want a bad computer joke? Just think about the Thing for a minute.
Oh,
You know, when Mac kills Windows because he had a virus.
Cheating, bitch.
I was actually watching a little bit of that last night, but I got tired.
Hmm.
Well,
The show
given
does
what
that
the
for you.
yeah, well, you know it's bullshit. I mean, might be jumping the gun here already, but this Saturday on Horrorwood, the topic is spring horror movies.
I think you might need to retcon that episode.
Yeah,
Say
probably.
winter because we're still in it apparently.
Well, I am. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what winters are like in Texas, but
Well, you see, the thing about Texas is our weather has mental issues.
No, basically, Texas weather is basically like a woman. She doesn't know what she wants, like when it comes to eating. She doesn't know what she wants to be hot. She don't know what she wants to be cold. She doesn't want to be wet, dry, windy, shit like that.
That doesn't sound as fun as mine.
no, I'm sorry.
Sounds misogynistic, fucker.
I'm
You
just
trying to
saying.
tell me you hate women?
No.
Maybe I could have just said that Texas weather's like furries. They don't know where they should be sticking their things.
Shut up
Keeping
your
them
ass.
things to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's this?
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb
Thumb.
drive. Motherfucker. You know what? I've fucking watched that movie. Oh, this guy's hilarious. Look, I enjoy his performance. It's just don't call him James Gordon or Jim Gordon.
He is Felix Leiter?
I'll take it. Even though they fucking killed his kid. Oh, wait, did they kill him off?
Thank you. I don't know about the Daniel Craig timeline, but in License to Kill with Timothy Dalton.
All right, thanks.
And yeah, I was watching that movie recently too. I wanted to after I got that fucking Riddler mystery box.
Look cool.
It is cool. Trying to open that damn thing.
What was the riddle?
Well, that's just it. There's more than one.
Ooh.
Because there's quite a few different compartments because it's all a game of how to open the damn thing. I just won't say how you open it.
Why is that?
Well, that's kind of the point.
Oh.
I'll just tell you that the prize is a batarang.
Look familiar?
Yes. That flashback.
Mm.
Thanks for the help, flashback.
You want to know something funny?
What?
If you watch the 1956 re-edit of the film and then get to this scene, like I did, I was very confused as to how the hell they had Serizawa in that position, because in the 56 re-edit you never get to see that scene.
No? Shit.
Nope. They cut a lot out of the movie. It's insane how much they cut out.
You know, even though that was a very brief cutaway there, I'm glad they didn't colorize it.
Yeah.
That would have been too distracting.
Building looks like something out of RoboCop.
It's Japan. Everything looks like RoboCop.
No, it doesn't. It looks more like Tetris.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Dr. Serizawa. They killed him off twice. Once because it was necessary, and then twice because I don't know why.
Why the fuck not? No. Ooh. Geez, it must be hailing that bad.
Why, you can hear it?
No, I just saw that Destiny posted a story, and since she's also in Texas.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
This shot
Hey,
alone.
two boys in the scary pups. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you
Since
doing,
we have
man?
the option to Destroyer canon, do you think they will bring the Destroyer into the MonsterVerse? It's possible. Really, it's almost likely because besides King Ghidorah, I think that Destroyer is he's like an ultimate villain, especially when you see him in this movie. So I think it's possible. Now, will I think they do it? Will they do it? If they are desperate to get some butts in seats, yes, I think they will. As it stands right now, it all just depends on how well Godzilla X Kong performs. Because Adam Wingard did say that he has more stories that he's ready to tell. Of course, it all just depends on the sales for the movie and how well it's received. So, I hope they do. I'd like to see how they would interpret the character in the MonsterVerse because, well, this fucker's pretty big in this movie compared to Godzilla.
So that scene I was about to say, where the camera pans out from the sea over to the cars, going over to what looks like a reactor. Every time I see shots like that, I could always think about the stock footage from Zoranger.
Is it because we're watching something that's Japanese?
Yeah, all I can think about is Power Rangers, classic Rangers.
Godzilla films over the years have been campy, but we love them. What for you, and what do you think for most people is the allure of Godzilla? Well, what is the allure? For American audiences, I think that when we were introduced to Godzilla in 1956, it was a tainted experience because the 56 film was heavily edited and it cut out so many important scenes from the original cut. And then over the years, I mean, you would probably know. You probably experienced a lot of the people who said, "Oh, Godzilla's just cheap, cheesy monsters, guys in rubber suits, bad English dubbing." People made fun of it. People made fun of this franchise. But I think it's people's love for that type of action that connected people initially. But for those that watched the original and understood the sort of meaning behind it, people like a good story. People like giant monsters, and it's just very compelling stuff.
What the shit just happened?
That's what I'm wondering.
A hypothetical scenario is what just happened. The long and short of it is that Godzilla's nuclear reactor is so unstable that if he were to explode, it could destroy the entire planet.
I thought he just destroyed Paris. What the fuck would Godzilla be doing in Paris?
It's a very good question.
Maybe he wanted to use the Eiffel Tower as a fleshlight.
I don't want to. I know who Shimo is. We actually got a hint of the character in Call of Duty in the Warzone map when they did the Godzilla versus Kong event. There was a cave painting that showed the two, so we got hints about it early on. There was a Godzilla crossover with Call of Duty. Godzilla was in the Warzone map with King Kong.
Yeah, along with Terminator.
Godzilla. King Cod? Godzilla?
I think the dinosaur roots help as well. Yeah, for sure. People usually see Godzilla as a giant dinosaur that breathes fire, or a dragon, really. Because the Westerners love dragons, right? Well, I'd say European Westerners more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I love dragon stuff. I love the medieval stuff. It's all kick ass. I actually want to see a Godzilla movie set in that sort of time period. Not so much in Europe, but in Japan. Like, think about like 1600s feudal Japan, and then having a Godzilla attack.
Godzilla versus the Balrog of Morgoth.
Sign me up.
My mind would still be on Godzilla.
Oh, of course. Like, especially if you put him up against -1 Godzilla.
Yeah.
That atomic breath shot alone just...
Yeah. But then again, the Balrog of Morgoth couldn't hold his own against an old man.
Well, he did have a walking quad pod.
That's true.
And then he invited him over for some tea and cookies. Are you a giving tree or a receiving tree?
Oh, God. But which Lord of the
Godzilla's a
Rings?
savior, and yet also our doom. Yeah, depending on which version that is. Like, if you go for the Godzilla in the Showa era, the late Showa era, so like Godzilla versus Gigan, all the way to Terror of Mechagodzilla, he's more the good guy, right? He's not entirely silly, but he's also not evil. The Oxygen Destroyer.
Ah, flashback. So wait, this movie came out what year again?
95.
Okay.
My birth year.
I didn't ask that.
Yeah, Carter.
But wow, I mean, way to keep it alive all those years later and still keeping the continuity going through
Right.
flashbacks and characters.
Yeah.
You don't get that anymore. It's just
No.
another reboot.
Or they just kill off the classic characters and say, fuck the legacy. Well, fuck the previous films. We're doing our own thing. Because it's not about good versus evil. It's
Let the
about
past
power.
die.
And
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Fuck that.
how about I let your past die? Maybe I'll hire someone to kill it.
I want to. Yeah, you know what, Ren? I like to see you go up against a real Sith Lord. And I ain't talking Darth Vader. I'm talking Revan. I'm talking Malik. I'm talking fucking Nihilus.
Oh, yeah, Nihilus. Nobody wants to
He's-
talk about Nihilus fucking consuming planets. Plus, Godzilla movies, just lots of fun for me anyways. Dude, I love Godzilla. I mean, obviously, no, it's like a no-duh with this series we're doing. It's just, I remember as a kid being mocked and shamed for liking these movies, and I'm like, you fuckers don't understand what you're criticizing.
Nope. But really, Nihilus scares the shit out of me.
I would imagine so. I mean, the fucking mask he has, or his, is that his mask or a face?
It's a mask.
Okay,
It's a mask.
It's like,
Because this past weekend, I actually finished my second run through that game, Dark Side. And when I defeated him, I told his apprentice to bring me his mask, which makes you stronger in the Force. It's also a nice little trophy for you.
yeah.
But like, if you watch any time where he fucking talks, it's like, what the hell is he saying? I don't know, but it's scaring the shit out of me. I don't even know if I told you about the cosplayer.
Ooh. This movie is a good one too because it pays homage to the 1954 classic. What I love is,
Ditto.
I mean, as we'll see, once again, Carter and Danner have not seen this movie, so be careful of spoilers, please. I will say this: that Destroyah is connected to the Oxygen Destroyer, as you'll soon see. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Is the Fluke Man in there by chance?
What year is this? 95.
Yeah.
It might be an Easter egg.
Okay. This would really, really suck.
Indeed, very much so.
if you were the security guard walking through an aquarium and then
They saw the OG, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Especially if
mean?
you're just 2 days away from getting fired.
Yeah. It fucking reminded me of Jaws 3D, that fucking abomination of the franchise.
What, this
That's
one?
No, Jaws 3D.
That's not even the worst one.
The Revenge, yeah.
Don't forget, you had a shark that was roaring.
And Michael Caine swimming onto a boat and his clothes are completely dry.
He's like a merman, but it's the opposite of what you would think it would be. It is.
What was I trying to say?
What the hell are you talking about? I thought this was every woman's fantasy. It's like, well, yeah, but if it was the other way around, you know, like if you had a man's torso, but
I wouldn't have a penis.
Yeah, but
holy shit!
See, it is broken logic.
Damn. So that's the effects of the Destroyer.
Don't ask too many questions. In this particular case, just watch. But yes, look familiar, just like in 54.
Mm-hmm.
Jaws of Revenge is horrible. Yes,
yeah,
indeed it is.
Yeah, but at least
isn't there somebody we know that actually likes that movie?
But you have to admit, though, the roar. Every time I hear that fucking roar, I can think about is fucking Tom and Jerry.
It's almost an insult to Tom and Jerry.
But at least that, even though that movie gets flack, at least it gave him Michael Caine money to give his grandmother a house.
I mean, yeah, small blessings. That still doesn't make the movie good.
He was unable to accept his Oscar in person.
I don't blame him.
That's not the point. He was unable to accept it because he was making that piece of shit.
Oh.
Danner's reaction. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's a common theme here, though.
That's true. Also, there's a reason why I did choose this movie and tomorrow's movie, because both signified the ending of particular runs in the franchise for significant enough time. But tomorrow's going to be fun. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Final Wars, you said it was called?
I'm excited. Really, I'm just excited about everybody's reactions. I think Carter saw it. I think I showed it to him at some point.
I'll have to remember once we see it tomorrow.
Yeah. They can learn a thing or two from the cinematography in this one in the MonsterVerse. Yeah, a lot of the shots where, you know, I mean, I love the human perspective shots where you get to see the scale of the monsters. One of the biggest flaws with the MonsterVerse so far is that aside from like Godzilla 2014 and maybe Kong Skull Island, your perspective on seeing the monsters, you don't feel how big they are because it's always from like their perspective. I mean, granted, you see a lot of that in this film, in these classic movies too. It's just there are certain shots in this film that are just beautiful.
I have mixed feelings about that, though. I mean, like, on one hand, yeah, it's like they know that the stars of the MonsterVerse are the monsters. But at the same time, it just shows how little confidence they have in their own writing skills for writing human characters.
Right. Let's get some Ultraman in the MonsterVerse. Oh my god! The closest we'll get with Ultraman will be like Jet Jaguar, and if we get Jet Jaguar, I think every ounce of seriousness is thrown out the damn window. What's up, mofo's at a concert? Wanted to check in. Peter Anthony,
hey,
what's going on,
man?
Hope you're doing good.
Who you seeing?
Yeah, what concert are you at, bud?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, check this out. I love this.
Ultraman and Godzilla. What about that other man?
Right. Pepsi Man! Carter! Pepsi Man!
By the way, when you sent the GIF, you had to know I was going to say it.
I was
Pepsi
waiting for it.
Funerals.
I was waiting for it.
You weren't waiting that long, though. Because I instantly just went, "Ugh." Pepsi for funerals. G-Force.
The
Nice.
fuck?
And no, Carter, it's not the Gerbil Force movie you're thinking.
I wasn't even going to ask that, stupid.
Sure.
Yes, you were. It was
Okay,
in the
now
back
what?
of your
Godzilla
head
versus
somewhere.
Godzilla. Hey, they could be equal in stature, right?
Why does she look like a
Yeah.
fucking flight attendant?
Godzilla would just have to.
That Carter. Why the fuck does she look like a flight attendant?
Wow. Just gonna say though, I mean, all Godzilla would have to do is just challenge Shaq to a fucking free throw match.
Oh, yeah, because his free throws suck. Just as long,
Everyone knows that.
yeah. His not only does his like his gun buyback programs suck, just like his free throws. Punk.
Okay,
ass.
little side note about this character you're seeing. Early on, when they introduced her in Godzilla vs. Biollante, they introduced this subplot about telepathy. She's telepathic. Yeah.
She's telepathetic.
I was about to say it.
Oh my god! And why did that sunset remind me of A Hard Ticket to Hawaii?
I don't know. You just look at the Danner.
One man's dream is another man's
lunch. Whoa! What the fuck is that?
Shit?
Trying to get serious,
Miniature
boys.
getting destroyed. What in the hell? Looks like giant crab people.
How much propane was I smoking? Hey, you know what? It's actually kind of perfect because it's storming outside, just like in that scene in Family Guy.
Yeah.
Propane. Sorry, guys. We love referencing Family Guy. If you haven't seen it already in previous streams, we love referencing Family Guy.
Yeah.
At that one time, they had the Godzilla invading Haiti to destroy it, but it was already destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where things get really crazy.
Okay. Can you count? Okay. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. Now this little piggy doesn't roll the goddamn camera. I'm gonna shove my foot up his fucking. We're live, Gale.
References aren't jokes.
The Mothra twins are kind of on that level. Yeah, the Mothra twins are they're interesting for sure.
Oh my god!
When we get to Final Wars tomorrow, everything is going to get thrown out the window. I'm just saying.
Do you recognize those sirens? Listen.
What?
If you listen closely or change the pitch to it, it sounds like the siren used were the tactical nuke incoming.
No.
No. You got to be a Call of Duty fan to hear that.
And by the way, hey France, your sirens sound like two gay guys having sex.
Once again, Family Guy.
Couldn't help it.
Biohazard.
Yeah, this is your biohazard right here.
Yeah, fun fact, that originally in Japan, Resident Evil was called Biohazard. And dude, okay, tell me this does not look like something out of Terminator 2.
Well, this is 95, so it's around that time period. Yeah. But wait, you know what? No, well, yes, but you missed the Terminator reference in a movie we didn't watch, which was Godzilla vs. Mothra from 91 or 92. There's a Terminator reference in that movie where literally one of the characters is a Terminator.
What?
Not a literal Terminator, but he's basically a Terminator. But
Huh.
you want to talk about cheesy? Scary Pops. Do you remember that? You know what I'm talking about? You remember the Terminator character in Godzilla versus Mothra, 91 or 92? You have to remember. That's cream de la creme of cheesy and almost cringy.
Okay,
Ooh.
either
I mean-
Alien or Paul W. Anderson's first Resident Evil. This is what I'm getting
Yes,
at.
you remember
Yeah,
exactly.
dude,
The fucking running.
oh, Kill, did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Alien.
Hey, what about Danner? You know, he's here too.
Tell me you guys saw that. The fucking weapons he had. One on
Okay,
a
if you're getting an Aliens feel, congratulations, you're not the only one.
No kidding. Even that shot of that tail.
Oh yeah, the xenomorph. Ugh.
It's actually pretty tense. Yeah, see? Even
There it is. Let's rock!
Holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rock!
What the? Looked like it created a mini vortex in that dude's chest. That was weird.
The villain of Godzilla vs. Kong was inspired from the Terminator. Yeah?
Hmm.
Yeah. That fucking Mechagodzilla.
That thing's creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy as shit. Wait, so are these things the mutants from the Oxygen Destroyer?
I don't know. Have you been paying attention to the movie?
Oh yeah, get fucked.
Don't worry, Carter. You can play catch up. It's okay.
I can't read your news bulletin. It's all in
Well, in
Japanese.
Japanese.
The fuck is that? A
But
Sony?
the Sony product placements are in English at least.
Right.
But at least this isn't a Sony movie as far as I know.
Right.
But you know what is?
Hmm.
98.
Fuck.
That is a Sony movie.
Yeah, well, 98 ain't got shit on this.
Well, no shit. Or any of the good Godzilla movies. Hell, it ain't got shit on its animated series sequel.
Yeah.
But I know I said it before. Sorry if I'm going to harp on it again, but even Zilla in that movie wasn't the worst thing about it.
What was for you?
Audrey. And her acting ability.
Close the door and run.
And scream.
Honey, what are you doing? These guys don't use doors. Sorry for all the flaws of The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. I love those movies. Both of them.
Oh, yeah. I think most people do anymore.
Yeah. Now, Tomb
Nobody,
of the Dragon Emperor, that's a different story.
nobody even remembers that one.
Me neither.
It was already bad enough when they recast Rachel Wise.
True.
But I did like the pissing contest between Rick and his son, though, with the guns, though.
Well, of course you would, because it's gun shit. You're the gun guy.
Mm-hmm.
I want a shitty firearm, I go to you.
Of course.
I want a firearm that looks like a Nerf gun that was shoved up somebody's prison wallet. I'll go to you.
Still, even with that 99 film, I still think there were moments where they could have used a nice Wilhelm. Could have benefited from practical effects.
Yeah.
Like that one shot that I always remember is when he kind of comes in the room and his face still has a bit of the mummified skin on it, but CGI and that beetle comes out of his neck area and then he chomps on it.
Yeah.
Like that could have been makeup and just make the beetle CGI.
Yeah.
Because when I look at it now, it's just like it looks fake. Charming, but fake.
It used to gross me out all the time when I was a kid.
I know, but you watch it now.
I mean, it still grosses me out, but not as much. The hardest thing in the Godzilla movies is the fight scenes in the water, like when he fights the crab, how the ocean is so deep, yet they fight as if they're standing. That's always been part of the Godzilla movies. Even in Godzilla King of the Monsters, they do that. When Godzilla rises from the ocean after he gets rejuvenated. But I always find that so funny because they're always standing. It's like, what are they just like pedaling their legs really fast, staying afloat? It's like, what the hell's going on here? You know what I mean?
Yikes.
It's great.
Hey, you know what I'm really digging about the shit with these monsters?
Hmm.
Is that this feels like a horror movie.
Yeah.
And here, check off another horror cliche. The car started, but it won't move.
Like,
Yeah.
like, damn, girl, you didn't think
Take
about
that
doing that a few
cliche.
seconds.
This time the car actually started. I just can't get the fuck out.
I'm like, damn, girl.
That's just a plan B in horror, though. Ah, shit. We have no real good reason for why it won't start, so let's just say it's stuck. Ugh. No. Ah. Face biter.
That reminds me of the Xenomorph, huh?
Exactly. Although, if I put one of those monstrosities against a xenomorph, I'm biased towards Alien, obviously.
Just wait. You're going to change your tune in about 30 minutes, give or take.
30 minutes. Way to leave me going there. I thought it was going to be within a few seconds.
Well, shit, dude. If you had this fucker shooting his weird breath ray against the Xenomorph, that Xenomorph would be fucked. Created a goddamn mini vortex in the guy's chest.
Yeah, until its fucking acid blood gets on him.
If.
No, when. It is a probability. It is inevitable. For fuck's sakes, when Celtic Predator fought that Xenomorph, and after he already severed his tail, he's basically like, okay, fine, I'm going to shoot at you like it's a bottle of ketchup.
It's true.
Ultimately, I still think they're scarier.
Yeah. What movie fight scene would you love as a big diorama for your home? Ooh. That is. Now, are we talking just like movies in general, or are we talking Godzilla movies? Because, like, maybe in general, That's a tough one. I mean, I'd say one of the Star Wars lightsaber fights.
But
That'd be one of my first picks.
which one?
One.
Okay, a Godzilla one. Okay, so for Godzilla, God, and in general too. Okay, well for Godzilla, I think that I'd like to have Godzilla fighting Biollante, just because of how big Biollante was compared to Godzilla. And in general too, yeah. So yeah, Godzilla versus Biollante for a Godzilla film, torn between Duel of the Fates and Phantom Menace, and then Obi-Wan and Anakin on Mustafar, or even Luke and Vader on the second Death Star.
Oh.
Or even Freddy versus Jason, for that matter. I could take that.
Yeah, they got a poster right here.
There you go.
One battle scene diorama I would like to have in general would be the lobby shootout from the Matrix.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's one. Happy Gilmore versus Bob Barker.
Oh my god. Looks like the price is wrong, bitch.
Wrong. He doesn't say looks like.
It's like the price is wrong, bitch.
He doesn't say it looks like. He just says the price is wrong, bitch. Bitch.
If you were to be stranded on an island but can bring 5 movies with you for entertainment, what would you pick?
Oh fuck. Oh.
Empire Strikes Back, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. How much is that? 4?
That's 3.
3, sorry. I can't count tonight.
I'll give you one if you need one.
Sure, throw me a bone.
Predator.
Oh yeah, of course.
Doy.
The trifecta. And then X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh. Neato.
Actually, minus X-Men Days of Future Past. Give me Alien.
Sure. The Thing. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to pick ones you picked, just for the sake of it. Batman. Fuck my ass.
I'd rather not, but thank you for the offer.
Yeah, that was not an offer. Shit. No, if my movie collection wasn't in the other room, this would be so much easier. Okay. Pick that. And that. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I got 2 horror films.
John Wick?
Hold on. Okay, pick one. Those 2 horror movies. What the fuck did I say was number 3 again?
So you had The Thing, Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh God, now I'm forgetting. Then you said Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
That wasn't the third
Yes.
one, but
That's true. Oh yeah, Batman. Doy.
Batman. Yeah.
Batman.
Fuck. What a retard.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about me. I gotta think. Gotta think. Think. Ooh.
How about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Nah, too cheesy.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's not like, oh, I need this one with me.
Okay. Star Wars movie, maybe? Oh, wait, you said you were trying to avoid doing something similar to me.
That's true. And you already picked Empire, so fuck. I'm
Temple of
trying
Doom?
to not quite.
Hmm.
Fuck. Fuck. You're useless. You're all useless.
Are we trying to avoid
Actually,
horror or?
I already got 2 horror movies. That's the thing.
Fair enough.
I got a comedy, I got a comic book movie, and I got 2 horror films. You know what? Fuck it. Die Hard.
Okay, there you go.
That's a good one. For me, it would be Rambo: First Blood Part 2, Evil Dead: Dead by Dawn, The Goonies. There was a shit. Oh lordy. So that's
Disney. You're funny. Very funny.
What would I choose?
Hey, I could choose one. Beauty and the Beast.
Fuck you. No.
Taco Honest.
No.
Hey, that's mine.
I was gonna say Castaway.
Isn't that a little on the nose? You're stranded and you want to watch a movie where you're stranded.
Just a bit. I mean, I picked one where you're alone in a frozen climate, not an island.
Actually,
one where you're lost in space.
Forget Castaway. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Okay, fair enough.
And my 5th and final one.
Every Harry Potter movie ever.
No, I was going to say Tombstone, jackass.
You're only saying that because of the picture behind me.
Yeah.
I have a picture of Tombstone behind me.
Oh, I can't even tell.
It's with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. I got killed that for Christmas.
Huh. Oh.
Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell.
I know who they are. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I picked it up in our German town in Texas called Fredericksburg.
Quite possibly the best Western movie ever made.
Fuck yeah.
And I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps I wasn't as sick as I made out.
Mm-hmm.
Tombstone is definitely my top 5. It's pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
Of course, I love Kurt Russell too.
Yeah, dude,
all 4 of them. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Bill Paxton, and Sam Elliott. Come on.
That's one hell of a cast.
That's a powerhouse, man.
Dude, I feel really sad that Bill Paxton got wasted in that movie. Like, dude, he is like whatever movie he's in, he is probably the Kenny of getting killed in that film.
Yeah, except he didn't die in Terminator. God damn it! I like how everybody thinks he did, but he got pushed. I don't think he got pushed to death. He got pushed against the metal door or fence. Yeah, and then the other guy got his heart punched out.
Yeah.
Twister.
He survived in that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
By the way, I totally didn't know that him and Helen Hunt were going to get back together by the end. Of course, I fucking knew.
Come on, don't forget about Jason Priestley. He always dies. This is true.
Sean Bean.
When does he not die?
He dies a lot. Game of Thrones.
Okay, how about this one? Why don't we change it? 5 TV box sets.
Fuck.
TV box sets?
Like, just say the entire series. Let's just say the entire series. You get to take 5 TV series with you.
Right?
Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Doctor Who. Oh my god.
Hello? 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 Anybody home?
X-Men? The classic one? Oh, X-Files. Yes, yes. Okay. Hey, I'm drunk. No, actually, I'm not drunk, but okay, yeah. So, Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, X-Files.
Family
hmm.
Guy.
No, because really, it's really just seasons 1 through 4 and part of 5 for me. Let me think what else. Started getting into Smallville recently. It's all right, I guess. I mean,
Early 2000s.
oh yeah, check this out.
Oh, whoa! What the shit? The subtitle just says
What? What? Godzilla roars.
Did you pick 5?
4.
Or you only got
Doctor
4?
Who, Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, X-Files, and then I'm missing one more. It's a tough one. I haven't done too many series lately. Okay, so obvious answer here. That's Godzilla's son, but he's been mutated due to radiation. So he's no longer a Pillsbury Doughboy, but he looks more like, well, Godzilla.
Junior.
Minus the large spines.
Yeah.
So, top.
This is easier for me because I'm looking at my TV box sets right now. Some of them, anyways.
Oh, fuck it. I'll throw in Angel. There's your 5. So, Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Doctor Who, and X-Files.
Well, I know I said don't pick yours, but I got X-Files, obviously. The Red Green Show. Great fucking show. It's the most Canadian show that's ever been Canadian. Seinfeld.
Newman.
Batasm. Or Bataz. Batman the Animated Series.
I thought so.
Yeah. How many is that? X-Files, Red Green Show, Seinfeld, Batman.
So I get one more.
I do get one more. Kenny versus Spenny.
Shows for me, I would probably watch Walker, Texas Ranger, the one with Chuck Norris. I would watch, or box sets. Like I said, Walker, Texas Ranger, Baywatch. Married with Children. Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh, yeah.
And my 5th and final one.
Oops.
Fuck.
California Highway Patrol.
Nope. Oh, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, look at that.
California Highway Patrol. That's Chips.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Well, that's why they call it that.
In order for me to beat these villains, I must become Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
Okay.
What universe would you like to see John Wick crossover in? Terminator?
James Bond?
The only reason I say Terminator is because the T-1000 killed a dog.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, that's good enough reason for me. It's almost like Horrors of the Multiverse, eh, Carter?
Oh my god, yeah, man.
I want to bring that show back. Might be a good
Fuck yeah,
discussion.
we need to fucking revamp that shit. Horrors of the Multiverse, Resurrections.
Calm down there, Carter. We're not doing Resident Evil.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 items you would bring with you if you were strapped on a deserted island.
Lightsaber, ray gun, TARDIS. That way I can escape the island. Sonic screwdriver to accompany said TARDIS. An oxygen destroyer in case I get bored and want to off myself.
Wow. Danner?
What were they again? 5 items?
5 items to bring with you if you were
Any items.
any of
Any
them.
item.
Any items. Can I just say my entire Power Ranger outfit? I call that one?
No.
I didn't think so.
Cheating.
Fine. I'd also just take a lightsaber. But I'd make my blue if Caleb's is green.
Okay.
You got Luke's. But I have Obi-Wan's.
True.
5 items. A flashlight.
What the fuck? Oh my god, they're selling dildos to kids. Don't look at the dildos, kids.
The fuck, Carter?
No. What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm talking about a flashlight. I said that as a joke.
Okay. Wait. So you have yours already?
A lightsaber. A Twinkie. A box of Twinkies.
Hey, you know what they call Twinkies in Mexico? Los Submarinos. That's where I'm heading, amigo. Which is actually kind of true because I did see a box of those.
Well, it explains your Mexican heritage, right, Carter?
Fuck off.
A volleyball named Wilson.
Wilson!
A bottle of J&B Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating bitch.
And a roll of
check
duct
this out.
tape. That guy just shit his pants. Those remind me of those fucking things that they use to bring down the core ships in Attack of the Clones.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Your fifth and
That's
final
right. Now look at this. That's
Holy
there's
shit.
Destroyah.
one? Ugh.
That's why I said I ain't betting on a xenomorph.
That's
how big this
Destroyah?
fucker got.
Mm-hmm. But again,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
one ugly motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what I saw at my local Value Village?
What's that?
Fred.
Ugh.
Hi, I'm a possum and I find garbage. Today's garbage is Fred, possibly the worst YouTube to movie ever made.
Oh, he didn't even do that. It's today's garbage is Fred.
5 items for me in general. If I was trapped on a deserted island, the Elder Wand, the Green Ranger's Green Ranger's communicator / teleporter. Guess I need to get the fuck out of there.
You can't teleport off an island.
Hey, Caleb said he had a
working-
TARDIS. Caleb said he had a TARDIS, so in case he needs to bail off the island.
It's true. I did say that.
You guys are pussies. I bring Twinkies, and you guys just want to leave?
No, I mean, think about it. I mean, no.
If it's a small fucking island with one cliche palm tree, you think I'm gonna fucking stay there? No, thanks.
But
Yeah,
if it was like a jungle.
Hey, you know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna swipe all that off. I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring one thing with me. One thing. You want to know what it is? The Infinity Gauntlet. That way I get 5 stones in one.
I give you a drink and then I fry you. You cheating bitch.
Damn.
You know what?
I mean-
I use the Infinity Gauntlet to turn myself into Godzilla and then swim.
Here's the thing about the whole trapped on island scenario.
Mm-hmm.
We're not on separate islands. We're all on the same one here. Gotta think about that.
Well, then I can just turn it to Godzilla. You guys get on my back and then we swim home. Simple as that.
Or I could take my lightsaber and cut off one of Carter's legs.
You've been eating me!
Fuck you!
Hey, wait a minute. You had food? You bastard.
Okay, jokes aside, though, like I said, so I would have the Elder Wand. I would probably have, what is it? A purple crayon. Not for consumption.
Head out, but enjoy the rest of the movie and have a great one, fellas. And Godzilla vs Kong a week out. Yes, I am super excited. Hey, 2 boys and their scary pops. You have a good night, man. We'll see you. We'll be live tomorrow for Godzilla Final Wars. So if you want to stop by, be there, be square, as Danner says it.
Yep. But like I said, Elder Wand, a purple crown, not for consumption, but Harold and the Purple Crown.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, you said a purple crayon?
Yeah. Like, you never heard of Harold and the Purple Crown? You never heard of that children's book?
All I heard was purple crayon, and I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would you bring a purple crayon? What are you gonna do with that thing?
Okay, tell me. Okay, you never read Harold and the Purple Crayon growing up?
Does Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo Bay?
No, motherfucker. Harold and the Purple Crown. It's a children's book where a little kid has like a purple crown, and everything he draws, it comes to life.
That sounds dumb.
Big
wow.
Bob?
Oh shit!
You ever hear of a cock meat sandwich?
The fuck? Oh, wait a second. Are those?
You're about to find out. Right about now.
I still think White Castle's the better movie by far.
Like, are those two?
I don't know, man. I love seeing George Bush. I love Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, but it's more simple when it's just a stoner comedy on a road trip. Just saying.
But anyway, like I said, Elder Wand.
And I love fast food. You know me. I love fast food.
What else?
It's true.
What I want? I would probably want.
They fly now?
They fly now.
They do fly now. If you can replace a movie character of your choice and put yourself in that movie scene, what would you pick? My final question, example, you say you become Rocky in the films. Okay, I think I can speak for Danner in this case. Any character that is sleeping with Anya Taylor-Joy. Come on. Come on, you have to give me that.
So the Northman?
There you go.
Oh yeah, the DL-44 heavy blaster pistol.
Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters when he goes to Dana's apartment after she's possessed.
Wait, it's a certain scene?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm sticking with the Northman. Just one scene alone. Okay, that's easy.
Unless he means a movie. I mean, he does say movie, but in that movie scene. Okay, yeah. So in that movie scene, yeah, the Northman. See, I got you, Danner. I got you.
Huh?
Look, I'm going to be honest. She looks pretty hot in the Furiosa movie. I can't stand that fucking haircut they give her. That fucking buzz cut at the end. It looks wrong.
It's not real.
I know it's not. It still looks wrong, though.
I don't give a shit.
Ada Hook's
I
grappling gun.
just don't care. Apparently they wouldn't even let her shave her head. So
Good. Don't.
And a laser screwdriver.
You bastard. Oh, great. Now I got Danner hooked and Anya Taylor-Joy again.
what?
Calm down there, Northman. I think that's going to be your new nickname. Calm down there, Northman.
Makes sense.
Carter calls you the Draft Slayer. I'm going to call you the Northman from now on.
Yeah, just wait till July.
Yeah, I have to start thinking about thumbnails. Like, I guess, you know what? I think I got an idea.
We got nothing but time on our hands for that one, though.
Yep.
It's true. I already have an idea for some thumbnails, too. Well, at least parts of a thumbnail, anyway.
Oh, what? You cheating bastard. He can regenerate?
He can shapeshift, is what you're trying to say.
But, okay, post-apocalyptic wasteland scenario. If the only 5 things... Okay, you're the only last person on Earth, and you can have 1 or 5 food items of your choice in general. Which would you have?
Objection. This scenario is stupid.
Or if you were trapped on a deserted island?
Another objection. You already used it. Five
Objection.
food items in the apocalypse?
Yep. It could either be a zombie, cybernetic, a future war, or
Can you
last
just
man
say
on Earth.
Terminator? Because what else would it be?
Terminator or zombie apocalypse.
Zombies aren't scary.
They don't have to be scary. They just have to be dangerous.
They're not that either.
But they are. Especially if those fuckers start running faster than you.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do they have the brain power to even run? They don't have brains. Why are they always flipping around just going...
Because
Ugh.
These are World War Z zombies.
Yo, who the fuck picking on my son?
Pretty much.
Daddy's very angry.
Oh, okay. You had a TARDIS. Which 5 time periods would you like to go to? Past, present, or future?
Objection. Danner doesn't know too much about Doctor Who, so I feel it's unfair.
Travel. Via time travel.
You go back to the past, you're gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah. He's gonna make himself the originator of the furry cult. He'll have murals in his image.
Ew.
Ew. Oh my god, he's got rabies.
He just got stabbed in the chest. Asshole.
Objection. What if you were only allowed to eat at one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life?
Oh, god damn.
Fuck. I don't really do fast food anyway, so does it...
Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying it's the only thing you can eat. That's the only fast food you can eat. You can still have your regular meals from time to time, but you can't go... You're banned from every other fast food restaurant. Which one are you still going to?
Okay, so if I don't do fast food, then does the question really apply to me?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, if we're talking fast food, are we talking the standard Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, or are we including things like Olive Garden or any kind of those fancier restaurants? But
nah, we're talking the standards.
Okay. Well, I've only been eating Wendy's recently, so
I mean, I love Wendy's.
I don't know. Are you? I feel like well, I don't know. I almost want to say Burger King, but I don't really do Burger King like ever.
You would never pick. No sane person would pick Burger King over Wendy's.
It's true. The only thing about McDonald's though is that they have some interesting pancakes.
Mm-hmm. Pink slime nuggies.
Pancakes.
Does that count? No.
I mean,
Damn it.
McDonald's does count.
Yeah, I don't really do McDonald's either though, other than pancakes every once in a while.
I'll go for fucking Dairy Queen.
I thought you were going to say Whataburger.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
But then I thought I want a place that has ice cream as well, and I was. You know what? Fucking Dairy
Whataburger
Queen it is.
doesn't have ice cream? What a crock.
Actually, they have milkshakes though. They have
Listen,
a Dr. Pepper
Carter,
shake.
I don't want your milkshake to bring any boys to the
Fuck
fucking
off!
yard.
That's not what I was implying,
Ugh.
jackass.
Does Domino's count?
Is that fast food?
It's
I mean-
takeout, but no. Nah, it has to be somewhere where you got to go to eat. So, yeah, I'd go with Wendy's.
I guess I'll be in the Wendy's crew too. We'll go to Wendy's together.
And if she
Yeah.
screws up my Baconator,
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah,
Listen,
take
I
Wendy's
just
and eat-
I
Oh,
had
you know, I like their
I had the
Frosties.
son
I'll
of the
go with them.
Baconator, and I was thoroughly disappointed.
you had the son of Baconator. Well, no shit, you were disappointed.
That little fucker was small. It was like
But that's not the reason why. I hate the mix of mayonnaise and ketchup. In fact, I hate ketchup in general.
what?
Mm.
Well,
Well,
you know what? Fuck
My
it.
brother hates mustard. That I don't get.
Do I need to break the ice on that one too?
No.
I don't do mustard.
Ouch.
How the fuck do you eat a hot dog?
He
I
does.
mean,
can
yes,
tell you what I
you
don't
eat
do.
hot dogs.
I don't put ketchup on a hot dog
Why not?
because Clint Eastwood doesn't either. That's why.
Now, I guess Carter can only answer this. What's churches like?
Oh. To be honest, I'm not too fond of churches.
Okay.
In the words
I'm
of the
at-
department, it tastes
I'm
like
at-
cat shit.
I'm asking because there's one opening here.
Oh yeah,
I'd say
Well-
avoid it at all costs.
yeah.
Okay.
But
I gotta
Um,
try it though. I gotta try it at least once.
on second thought about the whole
Your
what
funeral.
would I, one fast food I could have in
It'll
general.
be fun.
On second thought, I think I'd rather go with Wendy's because I do love their Frosties. Their Frosties are hella good.
You're just doing that because me and Danner did it.
No, I just realized I want ice cream as well, and guess what?
You picked
Yeah.
Dairy Queen.
I
Yeah.
changed my thought, but then I realized, oh my god, Wendy's fries dipped in a Frosty, and you eat it totally perfect. Come on,
Ew.
you never did that. You
No.
never done that. You
No.
never took a Wendy's fry and
Why
dipped it in
would
a
I-
Frosty and eat it.
Why would I dip a potato stick into ice cream?
Come on, you got to admit it is pretty good though.
Dude, that would be like sticking a piece of pizza in a piece of cake.
What?
I'll have bacon in a milkshake. Five Guys has those, by the way.
Oh, wait. Oh, they do.
Yeah,
Carter,
dude,
please don't.
they're
I-
they're bacon bits though. That's the thing. They're bacon
To be
bits.
honest, though, I don't fuck with Five Guys because those motherfuckers are way too damn expensive.
Yeah, but
I'm
their food's
sorry.
Good.
I know, but like, I know the thing about it's about quality over quantity. But damn, man, like, what are you doing? Putting the whole damn cow in there?
Yeah, that's why you're
Yes.
paying for it. Hey, I got a question. You guys have Freebirds up there?
What?
Freebirds?
It's a
No.
burrito place.
No,
Okay.
we have Taco Time.
Well, Freebirds is like a burrito place. Now, I haven't been there since 2014.
Yeah, I
Like,
do
you
like
can make
Freebirds.
you can make your own burrito, but I heard recently that they've dipped in quality a bit.
Well, we got Taco Del Mar, and it is a build-your-own burrito type place. Yeah, kind
That's
of
cool.
like Subway. As a matter of fact, it's right across the street from my house.
Wow, sign me up.
Oh,
They even have Mexican cola.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so that's Destroyah, by the way. That's his final form.
it's
He
fine.
could fly.
Again.
He
course
looks
he could
he
fly.
looks like a stingray in that
Mhm.
shot.
Yep. But so
Oh yeah, they call him Destroyer in the English dub.
yeah. So
God damn it!
So
It's
you
not
remember-
Destroyer. It's Destroyah.
Yeah.
so you remember that whole controversial thing we just discussed on War and Pop Culture about that trans woman doing Bud Light promoting that shit?
Okay, don't call Dylan Mulvaney a trans woman. That's a dude. A dude with mental
Carbon-based
issues.
life form at best.
Mhm.
Thing. Remember?
That thing.
Well, it turns out that Bud Light is banned from all sporting events.
Congratulations.
Good riddance.
You're missing Godzilla Jr. getting dropped at a very high altitude.
And leaving
Right.
behind a big giant penis cloud.
Carter would know something about that, wouldn't he?
Fuck you.
He's getting distracted by the fucking G-force helicopter. I mean helicopter.
That's hearsay.
Fuck, that
Oh,
thing
shit.
ain't fucking
Oh,
around.
there goes the
Jesus
helicopter.
Christ.
Well, damn.
It's okay, she's alive. Look how big he is compared to them. He's still alive.
But
Barely.
he's very tired, though.
And he wasn't 3 days from retirement because he's not employed. He's a surfing bird. Hey man, you know what they say?
No. See, again, the subtitle just says,
That's cruel.
Yeah, he's
Godzilla's
fucking
sad.
crying.
Now he's pissed.
Fucking look at Destroyer though. That is like an ultimate monster. Looks like the fucking devil.
Kind of reminds me of the fucking Violator from Spawn.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like a fucking Power Rangers villain sidekick.
Take that back, you bitch.
Too obvious. That thing is really quite intimidating.
Look how big he is too.
I know. Jesus Christ.
Damn, he just straight up yeeted his ass.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Second thought, I think I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna get off this flight now. I know this that you're overbooked, United, but I think I'll just take the next one. A little too forced, I presume.
Here's that classic music.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Except slower.
Yeah.
Looks like the fog machine is working overtime.
Okay. Oh,
Holy shit!
are you fucking kidding me?
Mm.
How the hell is Godzilla even going to begin to overcome these odds? Oh, yuck.
Oh my god, it looks like mustard.
Just tearing into this guy now.
Like, you
Okay.
fucking killed my son, bitch!
Jesus Christ. This is one of the best looking versions of these characters, though.
Yeah.
Like, I could see why you said this was the one that you used to watch the most growing up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's better than whatever the fuck King Kong versus Godzilla was.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Holy,
Why?
holy fucking Hindu Jesus. Does he not stay down?
Jesus, why do they always come back for more? Oh, you little shit.
Trying to overpower him by numbers. I guess that's one way to try and take him down, but
Like, get the fuck out of me, bitch.
I'll say this, that for some of the characters that you see, you'll have a little bit more like emotional investment if you've seen their initial entries and then see them in the subsequent sequels, because
Mm.
as it stands, some of these characters are just like, oh, I don't know these people, don't really care. But
Mm.
this is supposed to be the end of this particular run of the film, so. But like I said, I have my reasons for showing this one.
Yeah.
NPCs.
Eh?
Said NPC.
Nani? I'm sorry, this part right there where everything is all wrecked
Yeah.
looks like something out of Terminator, though, or like sort of like the aftermath.
Of course. Talking about the Crow really quick, did you see the comments that the director of the original film said about the movie?
Yep.
That's it's pretty definitive.
Yeah. I would have to agree. But then again, still, even those so-called sequels shouldn't even exist either. But
Considering the reputation, yeah.
But at least they felt like Crow movies, just not very good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one I get some enjoyment out of.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly because of nostalgia. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw any of the other ones. I just saw the original.
That's really all you need.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the sequels don't even follow the story of the original, right? Or do they?
Second one is kind of loose
Okay.
because Sarah is in the second one, but she's grown up.
Ah, okay.
What have you guys been waiting for this whole time?
Oh yeah, I'll say this. This is one of the ones you want to stay for the credits, not because there's an end
Ooh.
credit scene, but I wanted to make sure that this one has the DVD version of the American dub cut out. They cut out the end credits for whatever reason, and it always pissed me off. But it looks like this one kept it in.
Mm.
So once again, if you had seen little Godzilla Jr. here when he was just a hatchling and you get to see him grow up, this would have a little bit more impact. So again, a little bit of my fault because you're not getting the full effect per se, but
Don't worry about it.
it's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
But this is probably something you wouldn't really expect to see in a giant monster movie, right? It's sort of emotion, you know?
Yeah. No, not at all. Poor Godzilla.
Son of a bitch. He just won't quit.
Motherfucker.
Oh, fucking hell.
But, the whole thing about this character is it's really poetic because this creature was born of the oxygen destroyer, which killed the original Godzilla in the first place. And now it's like
Yeah.
history is repeating itself, but in a much darker way. The
Yeah.
thing that Serizawa feared, well, I think it's surpassed his fears immensely. Because instead of humanity utilizing the technology that he invented, nature bit back and
Yeah.
created Destroyah,
Oh, yeah.
The poetic nature of this character is it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Put it simply.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Got all that radiation.
Yep. Turn it around, blast it at him. Who knows? It might work.
It looked like it was working earlier, right?
Yeah.
Making that guy spill out his yellow guts.
Hmm.
There you go. Bum, 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 bum. I love this version of the theme too.
Yeah.
The trumpets are really putting in the extra work. I gotta grab something. There it is.
Oh, excuse me.
I think that I showed this off before, but so they made a Godzilla game that was exclusive to the PS3/PS4. Well, it didn't come out on PS4 in America until much later. So I had to stick with the PS3 version, but it was in Japanese only. But from what I heard, the game, even on PS4, is rare now because they pulled it
Oh.
off of all the on the PlayStation Store. You can't buy it anymore. But I had the PS3 and PS4 version, but I love the PS3 version mainly because of the box. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a simple PS3 box, but look at that! Look at that cover art.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it's all in Japanese, so I couldn't read it for anything. But still, to have it, to be able to play it, it was nice.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I have the PS4 version, so I can enjoy it. It's just the thing is, the gameplay wasn't really the best. It was fun for short bursts, but
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna shut up now. We're getting to the important climax here.
It's getting serious.
All right, here we go. This is where it gets sad.
What? I don't want to get sad. You don't want to get sad. Oh wow. Way to add operatic vocals to make it worse. But is he really gone? Oh. Huh.
Let's keep watching.
I do. Okay.
You're going to be seeing glimpses of the movies we haven't seen yet. So right now you're seeing Godzilla 1984.
Hmm.
There's Godzilla versus Biollante, where he emerges from the volcano.
Hmm.
Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Godzilla versus Mothra. Still Godzilla versus Mothra. This one's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Ending of Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. And now we return to Godzilla versus Destroyah.
Costume, I presume.
Yeah.
And there you go. That is Godzilla versus Destroyah. Now, I'll explain to you what you saw. Because I only, believe it or not, I only found out about what was going on recently, within the past year. So, whenever I saw this movie as a kid, I always wondered what the hell happened. Godzilla melted. Godzilla's dead.
Hmm.
However, his son was in the area when he was melting down. Now, if you notice, the characters said that the radioactivity was going down. What I found out was all that radiation, Godzilla Jr. was absorbing it, and it mutated him, transforming him into a full-on Godzilla. And that's who you were seeing through the smoke. So from the ashes of his father, the son rose to be a full-blown Godzilla.
The prodigal
Sort of
son
hinting,
returns.
yeah, pretty much hinting at a possible continuation of the story. Fun fact, that never came to fruition. Now, for all intents and purposes, that was it. Godzilla was through. They hung up the proverbial gloves or proverbial towel, and that was it. Of course, what is this, 95? So 3 years later, TriStar. And you can imagine that Toho wasn't entirely satisfied with what had came to fruition. So, and 1 year later, literally 1 year later, Godzilla 2000, a complete reboot where only the 1954 film is the predecessor, which is funny because that seems to be the case for a lot of the Millennium films, that 1954 is always the starting point. Everything that follows after that is all decanonized, and only the new movie that you're seeing will be the new canon. So there were many different standalone Godzilla films in the Millennium series. The only ones that had any continuity, which is one we'll be watching next week, Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla, and then its sequel, Tokyo SOS. That's the only films that had a continuity. So you could call it a trilogy. You watch Godzilla 54, then you watch Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla, and then Tokyo SOS. But as far as the rest of them go, including tomorrow's watch along, which will be Godzilla Final Wars, it's not really clear. Like I can't give you a definitive answer as to what Godzilla movies are canon in that movie because it's everywhere. The best way I can describe it is Godzilla Final Wars is a rogues gallery collection of all of Godzilla's foes, well, most of them that he's faced, put into one movie. It's actually somewhat of a remake of a older Godzilla film called Destroy All Monsters, which saw a similar plot. I'm not going to give any plot details about it because we're going to save that for tomorrow. But for all intents and purposes, 1995's Godzilla vs. Destroyah killed off the Godzilla character. You could say again because he did technically died in 1954. So, but this will have been the second time Godzilla died because in 1975 that was the end of the Showa era, Terror of Mechagodzilla, which I love that movie, by the way. We'll have to watch it sometime. But the ending of that film saw Godzilla going off basically into the sunset. And it was kind of fitting because it had this kind of somber music playing that, Godzilla defeated the enemy and now he's going back home into the ocean. And it just pans out showing him swim away. And then for the next several years, next 9 years, you wouldn't see him until 1984, which is the start of the Heisei era. But I love this movie. It's very emotional for a monster film. Like you feel for Godzilla, right? And it kind of harkens back to what Dr. Yamane was saying in the original 54 film that, you felt bad for Godzilla because it wasn't his fault that he was awakened because of the nuclear testing. And then his warning that, if we continue with these nuclear tests, another Godzilla could emerge. And what happened? The nuclear fission that was happening with Godzilla and then his death, all that radiation that was leaking out went into his son, and now you have a new Godzilla. It'd be nice to get a continuation. Like if Toho decided to sort of pick up where this story left off, I mean, it would be called Godzilla Jr., which may not, I mean, for people that were around back then and for people who were attached to this particular timeline, we'd love to see it. We would love to see the continuation of that story following Godzilla Jr. and, going from there, see what kind of monsters he'd face and such. It'd be interesting. But yeah, that's Godzilla versus Destroyah. For you guys, thoughts, since this is your first time watch?
I thought it was damn good. Godzilla looks fucking intimidating as hell. Destroyah is fucking frightening as hell. Honestly, this is one of the best looking Godzilla movies ever that actually used miniature sets and, guys in costumes as opposed to. And this is the 90s where they were already starting to get carried away with the overuse of CGI. But this being an outlier, but again, Japan,
Right.
they're ahead of the curve. They're not monsters. They're just
Yeah.
ahead of the curve.
Yeah. My thoughts on it. I love the callbacks to the '54 film. Where we see like stock footage and music and little Easter eggs, along with seeing the picture of Sarazawa.
Right.
In the picture frame. I love the callbacks, or the flashbacks.
You can understand why I decided to kind of put these two together because
Yeah.
this film directly is like you literally could just skip most of the Heisei films and then go to this one, and that's why I filled you guys in just to kind of get you up to speed on what was happening. Obviously, it would help to have watched some of those other films so you know what's being referenced, but being that we watched the original film first and then went on from there, I'd say it was a good choice.
Yeah, but I also did like the other. There were references. Like I'm not sure if it was an Easter egg or not, but those two girls. I think they were supposed to be like the Mothra twins or something.
No, they're not Mothra. They're not the fairies. Godzilla versus Mothra already had that.
I
We
mean,
don't need
those
any more
characters.
fairies.
Yeah, those characters are referencing the telekinesis or the telepathy program that you get glimpsed of in Godzilla versus Biollante. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Telepathy, telekinesis, full on Charles Xavier stuff for all intents and purposes. That's what that was. Interesting and weird little side plot. It's not the weirdest thing that's come with the Heisei era. Like I said, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah literally has time travel and Terminators. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's weird. It's weird. T-Con, love y'all. Rock on, Dark Ether Files.
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight.
But yeah, that's what it's one of my favorite films. It's the one I watched a lot as a kid. Tomorrow's watch along will also feature one that I watched a lot. It's look, I'm hyping this. I'm hyping it up because it is that shit insane. Like you're not going to look at mustaches the same way again. There's a character in here with a mustache, and you're never going to forget his face. And for you, Danner, you might not even forget his name necessarily. I mean, it's weird, but it's great. I love it. I'll say this. If you're trying to get someone into Godzilla, don't show them this movie first because they're going to be so confused, like, what the fuck's going on? Obviously, we've already discussed it. You start with the 1954 film and go from there. Or you could go with -1. You can start with -1. Although, even then, I would still say start with 54. Foundation setting, start with 54, go to Godzilla -1, and then branch off from there.
But
the thing about this franchise, as I've said before, is that it's very versatile. Many different films in this franchise can cater to specific tastes. One of my favorites is actually, it's not a very popular one, but it's a very interesting one because it was actually originally supposed to be a King Kong movie, but they did a last minute change to put Godzilla in instead of King Kong, which was kind of a missed opportunity because it would have been the first time that King Kong would meet Mothra, because Mothra makes a cameo appearance in this particular movie. It's called Ibra, the Monster of the Deep, or Godzilla versus the Sea Monster in the English dub. It's a tropical island movie. You like tropical islands, you get a little Hawaii, hard ticket to Hawaii taste if you want to reference that. Yeah, it's got.
How about Jurassic Park, man?
Not this one. It's on an island. and the only monster on there is Godzilla. Technically, it's weird. We'll watch it sometime. It's. I'm not going to praise it as one of the best Godzilla movies because it's not. It's entertaining. It has some pretty weird moments, but I like the tropical island setting. I love the sea monster creature, and when he fights Godzilla, it's cool. I like it. It's entertaining. It's 1960s cheese and fun. But if you want to go for the more serious Godzilla films, go for the later Showa films like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla, and then go through the Heisei films, and then especially Millennium. There is another Millennium film I would love for us to watch, but we'll have to do that later on down the road. But regardless of all that, that is Godzilla vs. Destroyah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you two enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Might want to do a future revisit, if you will, just to so you don't hear my loud ass talking to the movie making jokes. But no, I love this movie. Like I can't understate that enough. It was a big deal. Like for you, Danner, the nerd covered this in his review of it, that it was a big deal back in the day. That when they killed off Godzilla, it was making news around the world, even in America, that they killed off Godzilla. You know. So this movie had a very big cultural significance, and that one of Japan's most popular icons, they finally kill him off again after what was it, almost 40 years, roughly. So it was a big deal, and then they brought him back because America decided to pillage the name. Like, the hell is this, Zilla? It's okay. Yeah. It got better. It's almost like the Batman Forever syndrome, where it's like you had to get the really shitty movie before you get back to the really good ones. So that's kind of where we're at. But tomorrow's watch along will be another sort of bookend in the chapter of Godzilla. I want to go with the finale week, if you want to call it that. Where one finale and then another one, because tomorrow's watch along would have marked the 50th anniversary of Godzilla, 50 years of Godzilla films. So it's another important film in the franchise because of that sort of, what is it, millennium? Mm-hmm. So there you go. So special thank you to Peter Anthony, two movies and their scary pops, T-Con. Thank you guys for stopping by, saying hello, hanging out. A special thank you to our Patreon supporters. Their names will be in the end credits. And until tomorrow, remember that the entertainment is out there.
I'm Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
I'm Special Agent Carter Sauce.
Special Agent Dr. Richtofen.
And until next time, fellow investigators, remember.
The entertainment
is out there.